Today was super inspirational.
Yeah.
Today was a great day. I think today actually really shows the type of volunteers we have around the table. Our leadership volunteers are ready and they're super committed to hit the ground running. Using words like urgency, and I mean, they're ready to come back to their staff,
Yeah.
and that's pretty exciting to see volunteers at that level ready
Yeah.
to work.
I mean, they are awesome. Anna and I have been talking about it. It's just this amazing group, inspired to not only do the work that they need to do, but to inspire and lead other volunteers in the regions and in the different markets. And we're so lucky to have such an awesome group.
They're also very realistic. They understand that we have obstacles that we all might encounter from time to time, but that's the best part, is knowing that you have the right leaders around the table who are now committed to come back and to assist in recruiting more effective volunteers who are going to make all these goals that we all want to have happen, because I think that's probably one of the biggest things.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we are all here for the same reason. I definitely know that I am dedicated to the American Cancer Society. This is my my second job.
Wait, you're dedicated to the American Cancer Society? No way.
No, not at all.
No, and I mean, and they're a strong-willed group. Yes. We know that, and they're going to give us all a run for the money, but they are committed.
Well, and I think we did talk about that a little bit too. If you want a type A personality, I mean, we had that conversation today, right?
Yeah.
You want a type A volunteer. You want that person who is going to truly work and plan. Oh my gosh, what a novel idea, right? That would be. So if you want that, sometimes you get a little bit more than what you bargained for. You know, you might get Mark or Anna.
Or
It could be pretty scary for staff sometimes, I think. But all in all, you know, the work definitely is going to get done then.
I will throw punches for my staff partners, not
true.
for. I mean, it's so inspiring to work with just the group of individuals that are ACS staff, from the local level, from what we saw today at the national and the divisional and the different regions. I mean, not only from a support standpoint, I mean, the level of support that, and I'm sure you'll speak to this too, the level of support that we have and that we feel is that we can go out and we can try anything and we can accomplish anything. No matter what we do, we're gonna be supported, we're gonna be awarded, and just get cheered for no matter what happens. And so it's almost this like I can't fail feeling that we get as volunteers, and it allows us to really go out and to at some point be the faces, you know, on what we feel is the fight against cancer, and to go out there and to do these things. And it's just,
well, it's how much we've learned too. I owe the American Cancer Society and the staff that I've worked with. The folks at a local level, at division and national, are now becoming a part of my heart. That means that you protect your family. I mean, that's really the way it is. You create the correct relationships between volunteers and staff, and these volunteers are going to have your back. They will not let you down. They feel just as committed to the goals, and they're also hurt when, you know, you're coming in just a little under the margin. They're the one who's going to run out and do the Bark for Life, or they're the ones, you know, because you do have that relationship with them too. So
pretty much anything a staff partner needs, we'll do it.
What I appreciate in a staff member, and I have appreciated, I was first of all given the opportunity, not just invited by, my original CRM was Nicole Hill, and she invited me to join this committee, which then I went and started my own relay, actually, which is still going now. Nicole was a coach right from the very beginning. She would give me lots and lots of rope because sometimes I need it. I am that type A personality who can get a little bit crazy. She actually told me the other day that I also, she's now figured out after all these years that I just rephrase my request about 7 or 8 different ways until I get my way. And she realized that she's probably never told me no. But it's usually for the right reason and we're moving in the right direction. I appreciated the coaching, and especially when she would also pull back on the reins and let me know when I had gone a little too far maybe sometimes, or I think each person has a little bit of a different relationship though. I needed to know she was there for me though when I needed her advice or even a couple of ideas. So it's just personality reading and friendship creating that really, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be here if she hadn't made that first step, and I will always have her back as well.
Yeah, and I've had a few different staff partners. As an event chair, my staff partner was Chris Aversano, and I can't tell you, not only because we're on video, but how many fun times Chris and I have had. Of course, any of those that can't go on video only happen post volunteer relation. But I mean, when Chris and I were working together, and I think together being the operative there, when we were working together at the UW Relay, it was a partnership. We were a team. We were friends. And we had so much fun, and that was it's a serious cause, and it's of course it's a serious mission, but to really engage everybody that needed to be engaged, we came together having a great time, and I always felt so supported, and it was credible, and I think kind of like you discussed and had the experience of whatever we wanted to do, go out and do it, and all of a sudden, and as type A's tend to do, put too much on her plate, get a little stressed out with all the work, and then it was like turn around and Chris had already done what needed to be done and removed the things from my plate that were so stressful, and supported and worked, and I still remember it's the best question that I think a staff partner has ever asked me, and it's a question that I've internalized and actually now ask of my employees and of my volunteers. It's, what do you need from me? What can I do to help? And it's incredible to have that kind of relation and to have the kind of people that work in the American Cancer Society that know how to support volunteers and know how to actually move ahead in this fight against cancer. I mean, it's just incredible to work with such an amazing group of people.
I think Mark and I would both like to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for everything you're doing with tolerating some of the volunteers who are going to drive you crazy, and there's probably staff in the room who have been right there with me too, and actually all the future fun that we're going to have together though, and we're going to watch this division hit all the goals that we need to hit.
And we're here for the ride. Anything that we can do to help hit those goals, personal, regional, divisional, we're here, whatever it takes.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.